Good morning all. Today I'm leaving the city of Tallinn in Estonia for Helsinki in Finland, and I need to take a ferry to get there. And I'm just walking to the ferry port. There's two terminals, terminals A and D, and I have no idea why they are A and D rather than say A or B, but I need to get to terminal A, and I know they are both in the same direction. And I just want to show you a little bit more of the magic here of Tallinn in the morning. It's just turned 8 o'clock or thereabouts, and you can see it's still dark, and I'm just passing the Canute Garden. So yeah, the Canute Garden with some beautiful lights. And yeah, I want to walk a little bit closer, but my feet is snowed under, so might not be the best idea. Oh yeah, Valley, don't be stupid, there might be a little path here in front. Yeah, of course, yeah. The snow is a lot thinner. The magic of a Christmas period here in the Baltics. Just look at the snow coming down. I got a ferry to catch, but maybe just time for a quick selfie. Here we go. There's just no other word to describe Tallinn in winter than magical. Absolutely magical. And Tallinn holds a lot of special memories for me. I've been incredibly privileged to visit here. Not once, not twice, but 3 times now. And dare I say, it just keeps getting better and better. And I mentioned to you in one of my previous vlogs that my 2012 visit here in Tallinn was probably one of my favorite experiences as a traveler ever. So if I say it gets better and better, that is a big statement, but that should give you an indication of just how highly I rate Tallinn. I simply have to come back to the city. It really does feel like a happy place to me. I've got a real connection with Tallinn that I can't put into words. It is just such a special place for me. Maybe I should come back to Estonia and explore more of the rest of the country, because I have only been to Tallinn, and this is my 3rd time to Estonia, so maybe I should go to Tartu or some of the other smaller towns. Well, I have to be pretty good to edge Tallinn, let me tell you. Anyway, I've got a ferry to catch, and you can see early morning people in Tallinn is starting to move around. Trams and pedestrians and cars, buses. Right, so my ferry is only at 10:45 and it's not even 8:30 yet, but I thought I'd leave the hotel a bit earlier and experience a little bit of Tallinn magic for the last time and show you some of the beauty of this magnificent city, and just to orientate myself. So yes, Old Town left, Port A and Port D cruise ship terminals in this direction. So let's continue. Right, Terminal A check-in on the right here. And look there, malware bites. I guess you're gonna see a lot of IT and digital companies in Tallinn because it is such a digital powerhouse. and obviously away from the old town now, so it does become a bit more industrial, a bit more corporate, so you get to see a different side of a city. A terminal straight ahead, so it's definitely not difficult to get to. It may be a bit of an annoying walk with all the traffic, and if you don't like snow, well, in winter it's not going to be your best journey. But I love snow, so I don't mind, but just keep that in mind. It's about 15 minutes from the old town, from the Viru gate where I was, so not far at all. The latest time you can check in is 30 minutes before departure, and I will need to pick up my ticket, my actual ticket, from the ticket office, so I need to give my reservation to them that I received online on my email, and then they'll actually give you your ticket. But what I'm saying is you should arrive here a little bit ahead of time. There's another Bolt, of course they are from Estonia as well, and yeah, gosh, just check out all the snow. So I actually wonder what ferry experience we will have. I did this trip to Helsinki by ferry in 2008, so that was in summer. This is very much in winter. So this might be a very, very cold ferry, maybe a frozen ferry. Yeah, in the Baltics, crossing the Baltic Sea to Finland, a Nordic country. So I'm saying goodbye to the Baltics, at least to the modern definition of the Baltics. Finland now a Nordic country. So yeah, and it's pretty quiet over here as well, so not a lot of pedestrians. Okay, so they say check in left, but there's also a picture of a truck, and there's no pedestrian, but as you can see there, straight in front, that is the A passenger terminal. So I guess I'll just continue walking over here. Yeah, I had to take a little bit of a detour just to show you the sign here. Kiss and sail. If you don't like sailing on its own and you want to kiss together with a sail, this is where you come. The kiss and sail. But anyway, I don't need a specific kiss on this journey, so I am just going to have a normal ferry experience and check in like a good boy at passenger terminal A. There you can see a Christmas tree, and you can see a sign that says Port of Tallinn, Tallinna Sadam. I think Sadam means port. And there is passenger terminal A, and it looks like there's some buses as well that depart from here, which I didn't know. So maybe these are buses taking ferry passengers to other parts of Estonia or even the Baltics. Oh yes, terminal A, Resi Terminal A, passenger terminal. And you can see their old city harbour. The time is also almost 10 to 9. So I am very early, but I thought I'd come early to show you a little bit of the port and of the procedures here at the terminal, so you do know what to expect, at least if you depart from terminal A. Yeah, and one thing we should never forget, the people of Tallinn working hard to clean up the snow. That is also an image that will stick with me. So obviously for me as a tourist coming here, the snow is lovely, but for many people living here, the snow can be quite a hassle and quite expensive to deal with as well. Right, let's go inside the terminal here. You can see doors open automatically, and okay, not this one. There's an arrow that says to use this. So a bit of a diagonal entrance. And here you can see the port check-in area, departure area. So there's the different companies as well. Oh, there we go, Viking Line. That's the one I need to use. Check in, and it's okay, self-service. Right. Yeah, there's no one here. It's 10 to 9. But let's see if I can negotiate this machine. So, okay, I know my Estonian language skills are improving, but for now, just to be safe, I'll go with English. Okay, so booking number. Right, enter the 7-digit booking number. Okay, so check-in will open at 9. Yes, I'm still here. I'll just have to wait a bit. So I have arrivals over there as well as departures. So 10:45 a Viking Line is what I take. And it's now 8:54. 6 minutes to check in. Okay, so they are actually opening up some of the check-in kiosks as well. So you can check in either by yourself or with personal assistance. Some people are already queuing to check in at the kiosk, but I am quite keen to try these self-service machines, especially because I'm a foreigner and a non-EU member. So often self-service kiosks don't work for people who are not from the country in which it's located. So maybe I do need to get a passport check or whatever. We'll see. How nice is this? If you are at the ferry terminal or the port terminal early, there's a little travel library. Although, looking at some of the titles, I'm not sure if you're going to understand much. Maybe stick to Candy Crush on your phone then. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe it's not just for the departure area, maybe this is for the entire ferry trip. Pick something to read to make the trip more enjoyable. Well, grab yourself a book to go and don't worry about returning it. Oh, well, thank you very much. Port of Tallinn. As kind of offer as that is, I think I'll pass, but thank you very much. That is very, very kind, and a great initiative, I think, as well. Encouraging people to read a bit more. Port of Tallinn. Well done. Okay, so it's just 9 o'clock. I'll have another go at checking in, but you can see this is where I'll depart from. Helsinki, the final destination with Viking Line. Boarding 10:15 to 10:25. All right, let's give this another shot. English, yes. Booking number. You can use this machine, but check valid travel documents have to be shown during the boarding card control. Okay, check in. Perfect. Your booking has been checked. You may proceed to the security gates. I'm still here, so wonderful. Okay. And so that's just my ticket that I pick up. So pretty simple. Right, and from the ticket machine or the self-service kiosk, you'll get two things. You'll get your actual ticket, and then you'll get a nice message saying, have a pleasant journey. The only one you'll really need is the ticket, but what a nice gesture is that. Oh, that's interesting. I say check-in and boarding to the ship will be closed 20 minutes before departure. On my ticket it says 30 minutes. That's interesting. Right, so boarding control only opens at 10. I say border control, boarding card control, 10 o'clock. So 10:45 departure. Right, all checked in. It's another hour or so before boarding. So a little bit of time to kill, and just showing you that the light of day has arrived as well. And this guy is still busy cleaning up the snow. And whilst you wait for your ferry, you can also buy some magazines or some croissants, cool drinks. And there is a bar as well if you need something stronger. Check out some of these magazines that they read here in Estonia. Pooning and Eesti Iramu. Loodus, such a lovely sounding language, isn't it? Check this out. Coffee is actually a little bit cheaper than in town by the looks of it. Check that out. You do have free Wi-Fi here at the Port of Tallinn. Sign-in's required though. Connecting. And yeah, sign into the network. Welcome. Yes, I'll accept. And I am connected. So yeah, free Wi-Fi here at the port terminal. That is a huge bonus. Yeah, and on this side there's some facilities and another coffee shop. So you do have some options. Yeah, it's 9:45 and there's considerably more people in the terminal now. Of course, it's getting closer to boarding time. A lot of people traveling to Helsinki. And the dogs are traveling as well. Over there. That's beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, it's okay. Hello. Hello, how are you? You going to Helsinki?
Yes.
Yes. Right, so here we go, the first ferry. And on the information board earlier, I counted at least 9 ferries to Helsinki today from both Terminal A and D. But this is the first one from Terminal A today. Viking line, here we go. Yes, so no border control, of course we're still in Schengen. So no need for the passports to get stamped. And here we go, level 1 gate. So we're just entering the waiting area now. I booked an economy ticket, so I won't get any priority on this one. I think some of these people might have berths and special seats, but it's only a 2.5-hour journey. And look here, there is the Gulf of Finland, which we will be crossing. So from Tallinn to Helsinki. Fantastic. Right, here we go. There's our ferry. We're going to the ship, to the ferry. One final goodbye to St. Olaf's. Look there, Viking Express. I don't think we're going to need a bigger boat. I wonder how many people travel from Tallinn to Helsinki every day. Because there are a lot of people on this one. And there are about 9 ferries that I could count earlier, as I mentioned, that travel between Tallinn and Helsinki. And then of course there's the Helsinki-Tallinn route as well. So this one would have come from Helsinki. We saw some passengers disembarking earlier and now we are going to Helsinki. Some of the people traveling by car, they're gonna get on the ship as well. Welcome to Viking Express. Here we go. So this is the entrance of the ferry. And looks like there are loads of shops around as well. So lots of places to go. Not entirely sure where to go, to be honest. Maybe go to the sun deck. There won't be a lot of sun today, that's for sure. There you can see restaurants in here. And it all looks pretty organized. So this is going to be a relaxing journey, I think, as well. Hassle-free. Yeah, here you can see loads of restaurants. And I suppose you're going to have to buy a drink or a coffee if you want to sit here, which I might as well do. Christmas lights. Free Wi-Fi here on the ferry as well. That's always useful. Yeah, let's just have another walk through here. Loads and loads of restaurants here. There's quite a lot. Yeah, now might be a bad time to get a coffee because I guess most people would want to order something. Alright, and we've reached the end of the walk because here these tables for restaurant customers, so they don't look open just yet, so yeah. That's just one part of the ferry. Right, let's walk back and see what else we can find. So there are facilities here as well. Of course, as you would expect. Some of the burgers you can order here. Look at all the dogs here. So it's very dog friendly cruise, which is fantastic. All right, so here's some information to orientate myself. So we're on deck 8, which is the restaurant deck. Let's go and check out deck 9, compass deck. So 9 and 10 look interesting as well. Maybe we'll get a view of Tallinn. Right, sun deck. So it's a bit of a one-way street over here, or only people from one direction can come down or up. So it's a bit of a narrow squeeze. Hi guys, hi. Oh, that sucks, but I can understand it. Dear guests, due to bad weather conditions, we keep the outer deck doors closed in this part of the ship, so... Oh gosh, okay, so... Bad weather conditions, but... I guess this is the price I pay for traveling in winter. Right, so they say number 9 is shut, but number 10 might be open. So here we go. Well, not this one. Oh gosh, okay. So it's not open, but at least we got a reasonable view. Yeah, just as well that I can't go and take a photo because it looks pretty cold. Anyways, let's see what we can do. Maybe grab a coffee or something else. Right, let's check out more shops here. Check there's some home cooking. 240 for, looks like some shrimp, fish. And oh yes, we are going to Moomin country, Finland. There's some of the Estonian goodies as well, the chocolate. There's the glog, the hot wine, although this one will be cold. You just need to heat it up. $6.90 for a bottle. It's actually $2.40 for 100 grams from some of the food, yeah. I mean, I had a big breakfast, but this does look very good. $2.40 for 100 grams. Yeah, if you just need to fill a gap, 50 € for 2 pieces of bread and butter. Right, Red Rose Bar and Cafe. Many of the window seats are taken, but let's grab a coffee. Right, so here, you take your mug over there. Right, cappuccino latte. Something about $3.50 for coffees in this part of the world. Everything is $3.50. Espresso €3. There we go. Right, there we go. I paid for it. $3.50, but you can actually get a takeaway one as well. So I am going to decant it very carefully. Viking Line, they even have their own serviettes. Some of the other things you can get here, Doritos $1.90. Check this out. So the ship is starting to move, and check how this is vibrating. We are now moving, but here you can get some idea of the prices as well. Muffins and yogurts, Red Bull if you need some wings, orange juice and some smoothies. So a huge variety of stuff here, and I'm sure for a 2.5 hour journey you'll be absolutely fine. And this is the general seating area where you can just come and sit. You don't need to necessarily have something from the restaurants. Yeah, loads and loads of options for you here on the ferry. Right, got myself a seat with my coffee and a very nice view of the Baltic Sea. Here we go, Helsinki. Yeah, that water looks pretty cold, doesn't it? Glad I'm inside. Don't have to swim.
Köpbutiken och pensionbutiken är nu öppen för ungefär 35 minuters tid. Ni är välkomna på måndag köpköp. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, this is shopping world calling. See shop and fashion shop are still open for 30 minutes. Go on, love.
En tiedä yhtään mitään. Kysy esteläiseltä, nyt tietää Helsingin asioita.
Hän on suomalainen.
Ja kindlasti nägema. Saattaa jää siis makata.
Right, almost time to leave a ferry. I'm just parking at the moment. I'm just giving you another shot here of the lounge area and maybe a shot of the port here from this window. Helsinki, welcome to Helsinki, guys. Well, you can see who the travelers are. They're the ones who've stayed behind and want to take more pictures. Let's go down. Yeah, too late for the shopping, unfortunately. Right, and we are moving. Helsinki, here we come. Right, here we go. Others waiting for their trip. This gate. We are going to the exit. And 13:22 ahead of schedule as well. Interesting that there is a customs over here. I don't have anything to declare. Iconic Helsinki Cathedral. And a welcome sign for us there. Helsinki, the capital of Finland. Our next adventure awaits. And I need to get to the hostel, the Euro hostel. So let's see if there's some information for us. Maybe an information office or something. It's just signs to various departures, and there's some taxis outside here as well. But I know the hostel's not far from here, but it might be good just to speak to someone, maybe get some directions. Actually, at the departure lounge, this is useful information. There is a information desk. At the information desk, I also just got myself a Helsinki map, which will be useful. So thank you, Port of Helsinki. Okay, so important to note, there was no information desk inside here where we arrived, but there is an information desk here, terminali, in the departures, and you just go straight ahead. And there will be very friendly people helping you out. But anyway, Helsinki map. Let's go and smell that fresh Nordic air. So we left the Baltics, we're now in the Nordics, Finland. And yeah, there is a big map of the harbour, the port. Let's just see Linangatu. That's where I need to get to. There you go, Helsinki and Helsingfors. Some of the landmarks. There's the Uspensky Cathedral. And there's the main cathedral here as well. I say main cathedral, probably the postcard of a country. Maybe Uspensky will claim they were main cathedral. Yeah, can't wait to explore this more with you guys. Let's go and get my hostel. Right, street names Kanavakatu and Mastukatu. So I need to get to Linakatu, I think. Yeah, so the centrum in this direction. Right, so I just went into this restaurant to ask for directions, and they said the hostel is literally just over here, so let's go. Oh, there it is. You can see their Euro hostel. Look at that beast factory. So if I want to come and pump some iron, I bet this is the place. And then some modern but really nice looking flats over there as well in this area. And oh wow, that might be the Uspensky. Ah yes, there's the one cathedral, so not far from the hostel at all. So I think I made a good choice in terms of accommodation. Yes, Euro hostel, there it is. So I'm not sure if I can check in at the moment, and also not sure if I'll be able to cross here. So let's have a look how thick the snow is. There's a trick, always step in the footsteps of others. Follow those who have led the path before you. There we go. Right, Euro hostel, Helsinki city hub. Right, Linangatu, there we go. Euro hostel. And from me to you, welcome to Helsinki. I'm sure we're gonna have some great adventures. Oh, check this out, rent a bicycle. Prices start from 15 euros. So there we go, and Hosteling International. Yeah, there we go. And reception. Right, so I checked in. Room 523, 5th floor. So here we go. There's a lift. You can see we can have some sauna, or sauna, as we call it here. Rooms 519, 525 over here, so there's 520. So 523 would be here. And I know that I booked a room that does not have an ensuite bathroom, but at least it's right opposite my room here, so that's useful. So there we go. Let's have a look. Oh, right. 2 twin beds. And they said I could use both. So just pick one that I feel comfortable on. There's a TV. Here's a nice view of some nice flats here in Helsinki and a bit of snow. And yeah, it's a little bit dark in here, so let me just turn the light on. Right, there we go. So what is this? There's a place behind there where you can hang your stuff, and some storage space here as well. Alright, there we go. Extra pillow and blanket there, I think. So yeah, and in here lots of storage space if I need to. I don't think I'll need all of this, to be honest. Yeah, what have we got here? Some information about the hostel. Howdy friend, Tervetuloa. Let's have a look. Ah, there we go. Some information. Meet others. Reception. There's the sauna. Ah, Finland, you are fantastic. Look at Eurohostel Wi-Fi, very fast. Also a chair in case I need to use it, and a little table. And then both the beds here also have a little table or a place where you can put stuff on. And there are some power sockets next to each bed as well. Very useful, and they use the European configuration. Here underneath here you also have power sockets and a light. So very useful for reading at night. There are some towels on each bed that they've provided. But yeah, this will be my humble abode for the next 2 nights here in Helsinki. Helsinki is quite pricey, and this was one of the more affordable options I could find. I paid £84 for 2 nights here in this hostel, which I think is a very good price. Generally, when I get towards the end of my travels on a particular trip, I do tend to scale a little bit down in accommodation, because I am going to have a nice sleep when I get back home anyway. So I'd rather splash out on a bit of luxury earlier on. I afforded myself a bit of luxury in the beginning, and now I am just starting to, I guess, save up for future travels. Yeah, so 84 British pounds, and remember there's no ensuite bathroom here. I will need to go out, and luckily don't have to go too far. I'm just here at the men's shower. And also, the self-service kitchen is not far at all, so let's go and check that out. Key card. Alright, so yeah, you've got a fridge here, where I'm sure you'll just need to mark your stuff and place it in the fridge. And obviously some useful things here that you'd expect in a kitchen of a working order. There's a microwave and a kettle here as well, and some cutlery, and I guess some other things I could use here as well. And look, even a seating area, and those were Finnish words for these items. So a fork, haruka, I think, and a knife is veitsi, and a spoon, lusika. My Finnish friends, let me know if that is correct. And sitting here in the shared kitchen, I can even watch some TV. When was the last time you saw a TV in a kitchen? But if I don't like the TV, I've got a nice view here as well. And there's even a board here where you can write a message for the hostel, but it looks pretty full. Right everyone, I think this is where I'll end this vlog, because I am going to take some downtime and just relax after a long day of traveling. Well, not long at all, it was only 2.5 hours. But getting to a new destination, there's always a few things just to do. By the way, if you're interested in how much the ferry cost from Tallinn to Helsinki, there you go. It was exactly £24.62, including the cancellation fee and the booking fee, so less than 25 quid. And I hope you enjoyed it, especially those of you who are planning to do this trip at some point. I hope you found it informative. So getting from Tallinn in Estonia to Helsinki here in Finland, there's really not too much to be worried about, and it's a fascinating trip to undertake. So I would say go and book your trip. In the meantime though, if you haven't done it yet, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And leave a comment for me in the comment section as well. I'd love to hear from you. And in the next video, we will definitely be exploring more of this beautiful city, Helsinki. But for now, I just want to say again, thanks for watching my videos. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, take it easy.